morning. Happy wedding day. Okay, I keep saying this is my first wedding of the year because our first one of 2021 was in May, and that feels so long ago. So this is technically our second one of the year, but the first that is really launching like wedding season 2021. So we've got, I think it's like 14 consecutive events between one of my lead planners, Jessica, and I, and she's on the East Coast. And anyway, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna go by so fast, and I'm literally so excited to get everybody married because they have just been planning their weddings for so long, and I know they're as excited as we are to get married and to move on with their lives, you know? So anyway, today I am going to take you guys along for setup. Load-in is happening in 30 minutes. I'm about 30 minutes away from the venue, which is actually a private home on the outskirts of Nashville. So Jess and Grace are getting married today, and we did the rehearsal yesterday. Not yesterday, on Friday. Today is Sunday. And it was perfect. And I'm just going to take you along for load-in because it's a lot. I feel like you will get to see the space transformed, but load-in is a lot of work. There's a lot of talking to people, moving things around, looking at diagrams, and it goes by fast. So I will really try my best to record as much as possible. And I will check in with you guys later.
But first things first, I always start out my events with a liquid IV. I've been obsessed with these as of lately, like the last couple months, and it's just really, really helped me stay hydrated. It's like a hydration booster. They're flavored, but there might be some unflavored ones as well, and I am absolutely obsessed. Okay, let's go check out the space. Now you can see over there we have the reception tent already set up because they came the day before the wedding. It was a mad dash to find a vendor, and fortunately the brides were able to find somebody last minute because there was no rain on the forecast, and then there was like 1,000% rain on the forecast. So I will show you that next, but let's take a look at the ceremony spot as well, which is this beautiful big tree over here. And I will show you what our design mock-up looks like, and at the end of this video, you'll see the final result and you can tell me what you think. In case you're curious, all of those mock-ups were made on Canva. So I have the pro version, and I actually created a video that shows you guys how I do it because I've gotten a lot of great comments about this, and it's really helped clients visualize what maybe some of their rentals would look like. So in case you haven't noticed though, this is our rental company, White Door Events, and they are setting up our design under a tent, and that wasn't the plan in our original mock-up. So this weather came in fast, and we really had to pivot quickly. So you'll see that we're obviously adjusting. It is raining the whole time we're doing this install. There's even some lights in the ceremony tree that unfortunately we weren't able to have hung because of the rain. So things just had to be adapted and moved along, but at the end it looked incredible.
Channel of 600 followers. What?
Okay,
I mean, in YouTube numbers, it's really hard. Oh my god, how embarrassing. How embarrassing. I never meet anybody who has watched my thing, so I'm like, it's fine, it's out there in the ether, and I don't know who knows.
let me talk to you about these candles for a second. So when you have paper candles, you have to make sure that they fit perfectly into the candle holder, because in this case, they were just a little too narrow. And normally I'd be able to light them on fire here and just kind of let the wax drip and stick them to the bottom, but the bottom was too deep for the candle. So we tried so many things. You're gonna see us try to drip the wax, try to stick some stickers, and finally shave the bottoms off. We eventually got them to stick with like numerous techniques, but man, oh man, this take a lot longer than we thought.
Okay, quick planning tip if you're doing an outdoor wedding, go to the dollar store and buy a bunch of these plastic drop cloths. So whether it's an outdoor rainy day like today or desert, sandy, dusty, we just kind of put all of our welcome stuff under this, so at least it is set and we don't have to move it in last minute, but it's protected. So we'll come back to this to set it up.
So our clients are super crafty and made a few of their own furniture pieces, but the problem was they were super heavy. So thanks so much to White Door Events for helping us haul this from the garage to the reception. Something to remember when you're setting up a ceremony in your backyard is what is the background of your ceremony. In this case, there's this trailer to the left, so we had to make sure to angle the flowers so that that red barn was behind them and not that trailer. Really, my job as a wedding planner on the load-in portion of the wedding day is just to make sure that things are going in the right place. Vendors have brought what they said they would bring on their proposals, and also a lot of the times I get to meet them for the first time, which is super fun. Meanwhile, the couple is getting ready, the photographer is with them, and then I'll have the photographer come over and shoot detail shots before guests arrive.
I know, keep going. Behind the scenes. The dream team. Got flavor. Richard. I think so. I couldn't find a home. Actually, sorry, there is one. Like, real country cooking. This is it.
So guests were starting to arrive, and I wanted to be sure to go do a final look of the reception space, make sure everything is set and ready for our photographer who is there for photos. And something I think I should mention too is a lot of this load-in beginning process, what clients don't see is there's a lot of decision making that we have to do as planners. So we've had to, like I said earlier, pivot and change some things around, move some cocktail tables under the tent since it was raining, maybe troubleshoot some power sources. We had some stuff that wasn't working, move a couple chairs around. It's just, there's always something to do. And that's why it's so important that I am there for load-in, because that's when a lot of these decisions are being made. forgot to mention that this was only a 25-person ceremony, so there was a lot more flexibility on how we could decorate and really make it an incredible experience for all 25 guests and the couple. And I think, the bride really helped design this, and she did an incredible job dreaming this up and placing this vision in the parents' backyard.
Touching my emotion, I won't stop. Thank you, baby. I won't stop. Thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you.
I'm so bummed with how yellow this video came out, but just so you know, the lights were this beautiful white soft light, and it just really gave the whole place a twinkle effect. It was not yellow like this by any means, but I really wanted to capture a video of it at night because it was just such an incredible space underneath that tent. This was truly a beautiful wedding. They did such a good job at thinking about all the details. I will not lie, it was logistically very challenging. Even though it was only 25 guests, there were a lot of details, a lot of decor, a lot of updated rental orders. But at the end of the night, I think we had everything we could have ever dreamed of, minus the rain that put a damper in things, but for the most part, it was just perfect.
And then at the end of the night, the rentals come back, and sometimes the planner has to pick up flower petals.